everyone, and welcome to the picturesque Air Force grounds in Rathmalana. We are into a new season and a new look season of club rugby here in Sri Lanka. It's the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League for the years 2025-26, and today in Rathmalana it's an all forces clash between the airmen and the soldiers. All pictures from the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League live on Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare. Both teams almost at the end of their warm-ups. A bit of an early kick-off today. Had a bit of bad light in towards the latter part of our two games yesterday, so kick-off has been moved up to 3:45 p.m. There you see the Yamen on your screen. Had an impressive performance last year. Were able to qualify for the cup segment, coincidentally by beating Army in the closing stages at the Army grounds in Panagoda. As we take a look at today's weather, it's a bit cloudy and temperature of 28 degrees Celsius, and as always at the Air Force grounds, a steady breeze across coming in from the north of the ground. And with me in commentary today is Sudarshana Piris. A very good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nathan, and good afternoon to all our viewers joining us on Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare, and opening weekend of the brand new Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League 25-26, and this is how the tournament will go through. First round will consist of 9 teams playing 8 games each in each round robin, in a single round robin, where when the round 1 ends, the top 4 will be standing to qualify for the Cup Championship, with the second, 4th, 5th to the 8th moving into the Plate Championship, with the 9th place team eliminated from the tournament. In the Super Round, both Cup and Plate teams will be in 3 games rather, and with the top 2, 1 and 2 playing for the Cup Final, and 5 and 6 competing for the Plate as a finale, which will keep the spectators and the players guessing on who will take the plum in this brand new format.
Yes, certainly a new interesting format as well, and like you said, Sudarshan, sure to keep the viewers engaged as we take a look at how week 1 has panned out so far. Had 2 games yesterday, absolute thriller at Havelock Park, a 31-all draw between the Heavies and the Sailors, and across town at Racecourse was an underwhelming performance by Police as CH with a comfortable 29 points to 5 victory, and today can hop tabs across to the home of rugby, Longdon Place, as Sri Lions take on CRNFC, one of the favourites for the title. And live on your screens at the moment at Rathmalana, we have Air Force taking on Army Sports Club.
Opening game and action filled. We had everything in the opening day of the competition. A draw, a red card, a couple of yellows, and some a bonus point win as well. So everything on the first day, and this tournament is promising to deliver some exciting rugby. And the second day of the edition here at Air Force, it's going to be a very interesting one, Nathan, because Air Force, what they're bringing into the table is a settled outfit that has been working together for the past couple of years, whereas Army has done some changes in the backroom staff as well. So it'll be interesting to see how well the soldiers have taken up the challenge of working with the new coaches.
Yes, certainly a change of management. Sanat Martis roped in from CHNFC for this season. We'll see how things pan out then at the end of this commercial break.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක්ටයිල් ඇඩසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal cream for rapid relief and complete healing from muscle and joint ailments. Experience rapid relief. A trusted product from Link Natural.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක්ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Love rugby,
live rugby.
Prima Kotumi, fun tamai.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක්ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Every modern professional needs Vantage. For those who demand the best. Vantage for the modern professional.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක්ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක්ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Vantage for the modern professional.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක්ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Love rugby,
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi, fun tamai.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චෞමරි අක්කා
පිත්තියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Drink Samahan daily to boost your immunity and stay healthy against prevailing health conditions. Samahan daily. Stay healthy.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චෞමරි අක්කා
පිත්තියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Vantage for the modern professional.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Love rugby,
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi, fun tamai.
Vantage for the modern professional.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Love rugby,
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi, fun tamai.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Every modern office needs sophistication, cutting-edge precision, and seamless support. Vantage for the modern professional.
Now welcome back to Rathmalana as we are moments away from kick-off in a Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League clash between Air Force Sports Club and Army Sports Club. Take a look at the points table from the 2024-25 season, where Kandy emerged unbeaten champions, retaking the title back from CRN FC. Havelock Sports Club managed to come in runners-up after some very heartbreaking defeats at the hands of Kandy, and Yafos on show today managed to make their way into the cup segment. And as we were saying before the break, they really are a side on the rise, and the plate championship edged by CHNFC on head-to-head. Army on show today as well came mighty close. Both finished on 39 points, Police on 31 points, and it was a disappointing season for Sri Lions and Navy Sports Club. Hopefully they'll be able to better on their performance this year. We saw Navy do that yesterday, and Sri Lions on show at Longdon Place will be hoping they can do the same. Taking a look at the lineups for today for Army Sports Club, the visitors: Ijaz Ahmed, Danil Disanayaka and Lakshan Jayavikrama in the front row, Nalaka Maduranga and Chintaka Sandruwan to make up the tight five, and Tarun Varnasurya, Naveen Chandrasena and Tilna Pushpakumara in the loose. In the halves we'll have Manjula Veerasinghe and Lairu Ratnayaka, and in midfield we'll have Sampath Vijayaratne and Sudarka Dikubura, the skipper who's made the shift from wing into centre, and a back three of Kaushan Jayatunga, Tarinda Chandrasena and Prasanta Jayatunga, with Srimanta Kumar, Pereira, Javir, Samarakon, Narada, Gamage and Sandurwan all ready to come off the bench. As for the Yamen, a settled lineup, Pereira, Shamika Kaushan and Amila Kumar in the front row. Shamika Kaushan, one of the top scorers from last year. Nilanta Javir and Malisha Veerakon in the second row. Nishan Piris, skipper Sharaka Veral and Rumesh Vasanta in the loose. In the halves we'll have Kavisha Kaluarachi and Gayanta Iddamalgoda. In midfield Pramod Patmasanka and Kalna Chamudita, and a back three of Arosh Ratnayaka, Ishar Madushan and Shenal Litira, with Fernando Ratnayaka, Pereira, Madushanka and Fernando set to come off the bench. So then Army, after falling very close in the plate segment last year at the hands of CHNFC, will be hopeful to do one better and perhaps make their way into the cup segment this year. Last year as well were close to making it into that top four, but suffered a defeat at the hands of Yafos in this reverse fixture last year, which saw Yafos overtake them in the table and make it into the cup segment. Yafos on the other hand will be hoping to continue in this same momentum and hit the ground running this campaign, and just hope to build on their already stronger foundation. And the men under pressure in the middle today: Ishank Abekon, assisted by Jivaka Fonseca and Sarath Madugal, and next to us is Dilroy Fernando, the TMO for today. So Sudarshan, everything points towards a close game today, isn't it, at Rathmalana? I'm sure all our viewers at home will be hoping that they get their time and money's worth as they tune into Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
Well, no doubt, Nathan, because the weather is looking fabulous here at Rathmalana for good running rugby, and both these teams will want to make sure that they bring that into the party. They will want to make sure that they get a good start in this brand new Maliban Club Rugby League 25-26. Like you mentioned, both teams will have things to prove. Air Force, having gotten that all-important win which paved their way into that top division, will want to make sure that they keep continuing that, whereas Army will be out for vengeance. They are in with a brand new coach and a coaching staff, and they will want to try and execute them and take a very good winning start to their campaign.
Yes, certainly, Sudarshana. Air Force as well will be without the services of Darshana Dabare, who was one of the key men last year, but they have managed to retain Shamika Kaushan, who, as we said, was one among the top try scorers in last year's campaign. Is a really versatile forward, and will be interesting to see how he goes about business as Ishara Madushan gets things underway here at the Air Force grounds.
Army straight away not taking any chances, going in for the exit. Looking to make sure that they capitalize on any opportunity to try and get out of jail. Very good start and exit for them. Air Force with the first line out of the game. Kaushan opts to go deep, and that's challenged in goes Pramod Palmasankar. Ball available for Air Force. Through their backs, digging it is Kaluarachi. Now Dikumbra in tackle, marking the man and making sure that he defensively puts pressure on Air Force, going end to end without gaining much ground. Looking to use the forward pod. Air Force are looking to play wide. Here's Padmasankar giving it out to Chamudita. Air Force now into the 40 meters. Kaluarachi in the Malgoda. Long cutout pass. Here's the big man, number 5, crashing through Veerakone. Space on the outside. But Ishara Madhushan is caught in the tackle, not able to offload. Kaluarachi with quick ball. Forward pod going into work. In the Malgoda. Swings it wide to Padmasankar. Here's Chamudita cutting back inside. Beg your pardon, that's Nishan Piris. Varela, big man, playing consistently well for Air Force, has been one of those pack leaders for them as well in the past. Air Force forwards now slowing things up. Then they can smell the line and breaking away is Malish Veerakone for the first try for Air Force. Just like that, control, patience and execution. Getting them the opening. Army will be very disappointed at the way at how easy Malish Veerakone went through. First score for Air Force, 5 points to nil with the conversion to come.
Yes, brilliant stuff from Air Force. Had possession inside the Army territory for the entirety of the first 3 minutes that we've had so far. Didn't lose their cool, didn't lose their patience. Swung it around from left to right a couple of times, and that's all they needed to do for the gaps to open up in the Army defense. A gaping hole, and Veerakone, the big number 5, went right through. And like you said, Sudarshana, Army will need to have a long, hard look at themselves after conceding that one, as Idda Malgoda comfortably sends over the extras. So it's advantage Air Force 7-0 in just the first 3 minutes at their home turf.
What will encourage the entire foot outfit is the fact that they were in control and they stuck to the plan. They were patient in the entirety of their run-up to that try. They were at no point rushed, Nathan, and that's something Army will look to do. They will want to make sure that in defense they rush Air Force. Don't give them those extra second and a half to try and make sure that they settle down and slow it up. Restart by Army Sports Club. Falls to the ground, but Air Force managing to scamper to it. Charaka Varela seems to have lost it forward. But that urgency shown by Air Force is what have got them 7 points on the board.
Yes, yet again here as well, Sudarshan, the chase just wasn't good from Army straight from kickoff. Allowed Varela to come up and get his boot to it. Unfortunately for him, just knocked it on as he tried to gather. But Army won't be too disappointed with that. They'll have their first set piece and they'll look to build on their first attack from here. And they'll be hoping they can try and pull one back straight away. It's Manjula Veerasinghe with the feed into the first scrum of this game.
Veerasinghe with the feed for Army. Gets Chandrasena to break from the back. Not too sure with the Air Force will mind if Army tries to keep it close to each other, because the Air Force forwards are more technical when it comes to their breakdown area in this current context. But Army insisting that they will keep it close with their forwards, getting the forward pods to work close to each other. trying to suck in the defense of Air Force. Here's the third phrase going in. Jayawardena with the carry for Army. Big man Maduranga. Keeping it close, slowing it down are the soldiers.
No, you're going off.
They know they need to try and get some stability. Hold on to possession.
Go back.
And the penalty will come.
Yes, I'm more than happy to just slow things down with their forwards for the moment, the soldiers. But credit to the Air Force defense as well. They've managed to keep them rather stagnant so far and haven't been tempted or got sucked into this Army attack. You can see defensive positions of the Airmen have been on point so far. Here's Danilsha Dasanayaka. It's been one of their bigger ball carriers over the past couple of seasons, and now bit of space opening up for Nalaka Maduranga, skipper from last season for Army. And now to their big number 8, Naveen Chandrasena, but again good defense from Air Force, keeping Army at bay for now. But slowly but surely gaining some meters. Still more than happy to go with their forwards, and why not? They were still just in the first 6 minutes or so in this game, and we know Army have some good forwards to come off the bench as well. So the 8 men out on the park at the moment can afford to give it their all, try and tie out these Air Force forwards. But again, you can see the urgency, Sudarshana, in the Airmen shooting up in quick time and now forcing Army to go to their line. Here's Dikkubura, the skipper, loops it out to his number 14. That's Kaushan Jatunga. Brings play right onto the edge of the 22. Quick ball is needed from Veerasinghe. Now swinging it in the opposite direction, Army. Varnasurya caught in a good spot tackle. They are diving over it for Air Force, but still managing to keep his discipline, not conceding the penalty. And now they'll look to go back to their forward play. Here's Ijaz Ahmed. Swinging it out now to the back. Army cutting back inside. That time was Vijay Ratna. Now looking to straighten things. Another big carry from Chandrasena. Air Force right under the sticks on the edge of the 22 and winning the first penalty of the game. So that's a good play from Air Force, and I think they'd be tempted to take the points from here, isn't it?
Yes, Army have been absolutely fabulous in the build-up to the play. They've been patient, they've been respectful for possession and made sure that they kept at it, not trying to be too fancy, and made sure that they held on to possession despite going to the line and coming back when they realized that they didn't have the space to try and break that defensive line. They got back to their forwards, which hassled the Air Force line. Opportunity for Army now to try and cut the deficit to just 4 points. Dikkubura has been the man who's been entrusted with taking on the kicking duties. The skipper, plenty of experience, both internationally, having featured in both the 15th and the 7th national formats. Dikkubura this time doesn't get the connection right as the ball strays away from the right upright. Army wouldn't mind, though. They will be getting possession back through a 22-meter restart.
Get behind.
What they need to do is just go back to what they were
Back,
doing
behind the kicker.
a couple of minutes ago. Make sure that you work hard for every meter. Here's Army on the counter. Dikkubura always dangerous with ball in hand, offloads.
Backward, play on.
That says the referee, and that's going to be a high shot.
Number 5. High.
No objections from the airman because he knows could have been a little bit more severe, the punishment. Army opting to go to touch. Kicking to touch is always tricky in this ground, but that's a brilliant touch finder. Approximately 10 meters out from the try line, and if you know one thing about Coach Sanat Madis, it's that He loves to make sure that his teams know exactly what to do when they're 10 meters out with the line out.
Yes, certainly, Sudarshan. Take a look at the replay there. Guilty party, the try scorer. And yeah, the Army have taken that line out quickly, trying to set up the maul now, but Air Force trying to push them laterally. Ball is available at the back and right on the touchline now. Army pushing towards the try line. Just a couple of phases away for them now. Just need to be patient as they were, and they've gone over for the first try.
I believe that was still Pushpakumar, the number 7 for Army, touching down. Good work by Army, setting it up and making sure that they turn the correct way, isolating the Air Force forwards who were engaged in that maul, making sure they open up that slight passage of about 3 to 4 meters from the touchline, Nathan, and it wasn't something that came by chance that they got that go forward, and then Tilna Pushpakumar tossing it down for Army, and just like that they cut the deficit to just 2 points. An opportunity now for Lahiru Ratnayaka to add the extras, and Ratnayaka absolutely has no problem. So all square here at Rathmalana. Army hitting back straight away. Brilliant answer, and this game is back to square one.
Yes, after looking a bit loose in the opening exchanges, Sudarshan, Army have really grown into this game. It's all square between the soldiers and the airmen here at Rathmalana. Shara Madhushan going a bit deep this time. Kickoff not cleanly gathered.
Yeah, man in front that time, Army. With a little bit of a brain fade. Opportunity for Air Force. We may sound like a broken record, but every time teams score, that's the most vulnerable spot for them. The restarts, they need to make sure that they're switched on. You can't switch off just because you scored. Giving back the opportunity straight away for your opposition to try and punish you, and the Malgoda will be hoping to do just that.
10 meters.
Having pointed at the post. Opportunity now for Air Force to straight away take back the lead. There's a strong wind coming from top to the bottom of your screens. The Malgura will have to make sure that he doesn't overcook this one. Goes high and has no problem. Knows this ground like the back of his palm. Gante the Malgura gets the lead for Air Force. 10 points to 7. The home team taking back the lead.
Yes, after managing to claw themselves back, Army have lost parity right off that next kickoff, and that was a real gift, you have to say, for Air Force and for Gayanthe Malgoda. Bit of a brain fade from the soldiers, and they'll be hoping to put that behind them and try and build up once again, as Ratnayaka this time cleanly collected by Nilanta Javira for Air Force. Trying to manufacture their way out of their own red zone. Ops for the kick from base this time. Kavisha Kaluarachi
Backward, play on.
only goes as far as Padmasanka. And Air Force winning the penalty there, so getting the expected outcome and another chance for the Airmen to go up the field and have their first attacking line out of this game.
Penalty is really hurting Army early in this game. Yet again, not having the discipline around the fringes, going off feet, and Air Force straight away make them pay. 30 meters gain through that penalty will have line out in their favour, and the experienced Shamika Kaushan will be looking to go to the back and gets it from the third pod. Here's opportunity for Air Force in the Malgura to Padmasanka, who puts ball to boot. Padmasanka in retreat. Tami not collecting it cleanly. Finally though, getting hands on it was Chandrasena. Need to exit the red zone. Army can't flirt with danger, but opts to go to their forwards, and this Anayaka makes the angle a little better. Here's the clearance from Chandrasena, fielded by Ishara Madhushan. On the counter now, straight through the middle, sends it out with a wide pass to Setmal. Air Force not shy to play wide, but Army managing to turn over possession. Good work at rock time, isolating the ball carrier.
Advantage
Yet
over.
again putting ball to boot is Ratnayaka. Fielded well by Setmal.
No hands, no hands.
Both teams not really sticking to a plan. Kaluarachi now to try score a Virakon. Good pressure from Jayawardena of Army on the Arman. Not really going anywhere. Idda Malgoda now. Good rush defense again. This time by Sadruan. Putting pressure on Air Force, letting them know there is no easy way out from here. Yet again, Ratnayaka and Varnasurya combining for that tackle for the soldiers. Kaluarachi, since there was no way forward, puts ball to boot, a kick from base. Army now with an opportunity. Carry by the Sanayaka. Army will be patient. Now to their skipper Dikkubura. Dikkubura attempting that 50-22, and has he got it?
Came off the boot of the retreat in Arosh Ratnayaka for Air Force, so might have not made it into the 22, but expected outcome achieved by Army there. It was a tricky kick to judge for Arosh. Dikkumura just spiral in that one, and Army now with the expected outcome. Another line out on the set to try and go over for their second score. Collected cleanly at the first pod. Now trying to set up that ball.
Yet again Army using the same route, wheeling it purposely and making sure that they all know at which point they need to go forward. Breaking through yet again is Pushpa Kumara, but this time isolated. Pushpa Kumara looked like nobody wanted to catch him. Support arriving a little bit late, but problems for the Air Force forwards because they look like they are all at sea.
Yes, you have to say that's a huge let-off for Air Force there. Unfortunately, support just not arriving in time for Tilna Pushpa Kumar, but yet again Sudarshana looks to be a rinse and repeat strategy from Army. Off the line out you can see almost a carbon copy. Had Pushpa Kumar isolated, tried to step through, and Disa Nayak and co needed to do just a bit better there to try and get over that ruck. And Air Force have gotten out of jail. Now will need to manufacture an exit.
Kaushan goes to number 4, Kaluarachi. Gives it to Jai Vikrama. And the clearance Listen, fine touch, and that's a good collection by Tarinder Chandrasena under pressure. Army looking to go out. Rathnayaka sending it wide, and here's some pace injected by Army.
Back on the edge of the 22 now, Army. Here's Danil Disanayake, a good spot tackle coming in, but manages to pick it up and go again. Looking blindside at the moment is Veera Singh. Drops that ball, but Sandaruwan manages to gain a few feet for his side. Picking and going with the forwards. It's the forwards doing all the heavy lifting at the moment for Army. This time they managed to suck in the Air Force defense. Can go to the line if needed, but they're more than happy to tire them out even more with Chandrasena. Seamlessly going through the phases at the moment. There's Ijaz Ahmed. Push back a couple of meters. Marshalling his troops in is Manjula Veera Singh, and missed tackle there. Madhuranga almost had a half break. Look like a well drilled side at the moment, this Army outfit. Picking and going. Try line in their sights now. Just about 15 meters or so short. Veera Singh looking to go on the blind side once again, but this time good spot tackle coming in from Air Force's number 8, the skipper Varal. Just need to be patient here. It already earned them one try, earned them a couple of penalties as well. Now they are up to go to their line, but Air Force defense, to their credit, has really shot up, and Army have had a bit of their hard work undone. But here's Ijaz Ahmed once again. Veera Singh out to Chandrasena. Air Force at the moment holding their own. Disanayake back on the edge of the 22 now, Army. Going through the phases, and they've won the turnover, have the Airmen. So all that hard work undone there by Army. Managing to get their hands in there and win that ball back, and now trying to manufacture the exit is Idda Malgoda. That's well taken, that kick by the number 11 Arosh Rathnayake, and turning defense into attack in quick time. Air Force managed to survive a scare, now have shot up to the correct part of the field for them. Cutting inside is Shamika Kaushan. Scrambling back Army. Idda Malgoda spots some space, goes for the chip and chase. And it's another penalty coming the way of the Airmen. So overall net gain for them. And you have to say brilliant stuff in defense from their forwards there. Managed to survive an almighty scare from Army.
Brilliant work from Air Force, but this is going to take a toll on them. So many tackles from Air Force. Army hitting them one after the other, but their ability to transition so very quickly from defense to attack have won them an opportunity to try and go for more points. The Margaret, though, this time opting to go to touch, deciding that it's a little too far away from for his liking. Referee Abekon deciding to have a water break with the early start. It's a little difficult, Nathan, especially with the sun still blaring out here in Rathmalana.
Yes, we had cloudy skies when we walked into the ground, but thankfully the weather has cleared up and looks to be a lot better than yesterday. Sun well and truly out, and some good conditions for some high octane rugby here at the Air Force grounds in Rathmalana. Nothing much separating the two sides at the moment, just the 3 points, and has been a game where the pendulum has swung in the opening exchanges, hasn't it, Sudarshana?
Yeah, it's definitely still live for both the teams, And they will want to make sure that they try and capitalize on all opportunity that comes to them early in the half. Both teams opting to go with all local players so far to start off the proceedings, and haven't opted to use any of their overseas players.
Wait. Back 10 meters.
A line out and an opportunity.
As Army making the first change of the game during that water break, and another line out for Shamika Kaushan to throw into. This time goes to the deep pod, and Rumesh Vasantha collects that, but well sacked by Army. Seem to have the advantage in attack and any defense in the maul situations, and unfortunately there for Kavisha Kaluarachi has lost that ball forward in his attempt to fish it out of that maul. And a chance goes begging for Air Force. But it's all down to that superior maul defense of Army. Managed to bring that one down in quick time. Now have a feed into the scrum and a chance to exit their own 22. Veera Singh now with the feed, surveying his options. Army will be eager to get up the pitch in quick time and try and hurt the Air Force defense once again with their forward play, and straight away Ratnayaka opts for the safety of touch, and that's a magnificent kick from him. Takes play all the way back to the halfway mark, as the Air Force as well have called on a couple of their replacements during that water break. So interestingly, both Think Tanks going to the bench early in this game.
Air Force, of course, forced substitution. Narosh Ratnayaka limping off the field, paving way for Sudat Bandara to come into the game for Air Force in the number 23 jersey. And Army also opting to bring in Samarkon in the number 20 jersey. Early replacement. Here's Air Force, beautiful back of the hand. Here's the first touch for Bandara, goes to ground, and that's going to be penalized. Too much of excitement for Bandara. Should have kept it on the floor and then recycled that ball. But opportunity for Army now. Lahiru Ratnayaka looking for touch, and gets
Time off.
around 25 meters, brings them just 5 away from the 22. Army will have to make sure that they work hard just like they did in the previous 2 more lineouts. And the forwards look like a very well drilled unit, Nathan, like you mentioned earlier. And if they can have that discipline and make sure that they keep putting Air Force under pressure, because after Air Force's initial try, largely the play has been moving in the mid parts of the ground and in the Air Force half, which Army will look to continue to do.
Yes, certainly, Sudarshan, and you have to say a couple of chances have gone begging as well for Army. Could have had another try easily and missed those 3 points as well. So certainly has been swinging more towards Army's direction after the first 10 minutes or so. And again, another one of the Air Force players receiving some treatment, but thankfully he's back up on his feet and will be good to go for this next line out. And Army will be hoping to do more of the same. Have been the dominant side in the forwards department so far.
Vote out. Vote out.
And it's another chance for Danil Shadisanayaka to feed into that.
Vote out.
Take a look at the injury on the try scorer for Air Force. That was Malisha Veerakone. His knee got caught in the tackle there. Not a comfortable place to be. But thankfully he's all right, and Air Force will be hoping to defend this small just a bit better. But once again, Army going for their tried and tested technique at line out time, and Air Force in defense doing a bit better this time, trying to deal with that. Ball has been held up, but managing to find some energy. Ball eventually brought down, and Army will need to play this ball, and ball is available, so play can continue. But overall defense, the Air Force defense seems to be reading that Army line out just a bit better on that occasion, but still not managing to win the penalty, and Army can build on the phases yet again. Right on the edge of the 22 now. Here's Disanayaka, very strong ball carrier. And here's the first touch for Subodha Samarako in the replacement second row. Now making headway into the 22 through Ijaz Ahmed. Veera Singh once again looks blindside, and Samarako caught in a good spot tackle there, manages to wriggle through though. But it's all a bit stagnant at the moment for Army, and Veera Singh forced to go to his boot and came off one of the heads of the Yaman, and a net gain for Army as the ball has fallen kindly for them, but referee says no advantage. Air Force defense was caught offside in that previous phase, and another chance for Army to try and hurt the Yaman with their forwards.
Yeah, Army showing great patience and build up discipline in carrying ball forward, putting pressure on Air Force. To Air Force credit, they've been very good defensively. They've been patient and disciplined. That kick was not what Army expected, but they knew that the penalty was coming. Opportunity now with the line out. Danish Disanayaka will be eyeing his jumpers, just testing the wind. Goes to number 2, setting up the soldiers. Some of the Armen deciding to not join the ball. Here's ball available for Army, and penalty advantage coming their way. Air Force will be under pressure now.
Advantage offside.
Army forwards opting to carry the ball close to each other. Dick Kumbura marshalling the troops.
Number 3.
Another advantage for Army, and this is the inside ball to Ijaz Ahmed, who has been carrying valiantly for Army. Danish Disanayaka now inching ever so close to the try line. Here's the second try for Army. Seemed like he scored it, but referee wanted to have a word with his assistant. Lakshan Jayawardena seemed like he touched down for the all-important score, which will get Army the lead, and there it comes to confirmation. 15 points to 12.
Captain.
Yes,
Beg your pardon, 12 points to 10.
Lakshan Jayavikrama there with the try, and you have to say Army have earned that try, isn't it, Sudarshan, for all their pressure they've been putting on for the past 10-15 minutes or so. This time once again off the back of their maul, going through the phases, and Lakshan Jayavikrama the benefactor there. The second try for Army, conversion to come as well from Ratnayaka, and the forwards department for Army looks really good, Sudarshana, from what we've seen from this opening 30 minutes.
Yes, they've been a brilliant unit, and that's a very good attempt from Lahir Ratnayaka. Ever so close to that left upright. But Army will be encouraged at the fact that they've been disciplined. They've made sure that they were patient to make sure that they score when they have possession in the opposition half. Something that will bother the Air Force coaching unit is the fact that Air Force have been bogged down in their own half. not really capitalizing on opportunity that they've received in the opposition end.
Right, time back on.
Yes, and Air Force and Army have been better discipline-wise as well, isn't it? Air Force have given away much more penalties, but this time I have to say a bit of a gift for Army as Rathmalana drops that kick-off cold, and now Air Force can go through their forwards. Carrying that time was Manuka Pereira. Swinging it out is Iddamal got a good spot tackle, but support arrives quickly for Kalna Chamudita, and Air Force with a chance to try and pull one back straight away after losing the lead for the first time in this game. Air Force looks like they want to go with their forwards, try and give the soldiers a taste of their own medicine. Now on the edge of the 22. Disanayaka got a hand in there, but wasn't enough to jackal that ball. And looks like this time Samarakone off the bench has managed the turnover, and that's brilliant stuff from the second row for Army. And that's a huge kick coming in from Rathmalana for Army.
Lovely bit of chasing by Rathmalana himself, chasing after his kick and putting Air Force under pressure. They need to play. Kaluarachi now looking for Varela to try and make the angle a little better for their exit. Hands in the ruck that time. Army number 5, Sandharwan, the guilty party.
Number 4. Take it.
Varela seems to have gotten a knock on his head going into that contact.
Take it.
Yes, I think his head just got jammed in the knee of Ijaz Ahmed there. He tried to contest at ruck time, and Idda Malgoda has brought play right onto the edge of halfway with the resulting touch finder. But again, some brilliant defense, isn't it, from Army inside their own 22. Managed to jackal that ball and get right up to the correct part of the field in a quick time.
The Army's looking to play this game territorially, Nathan. They want to make sure that they try and capitalize on every opportunity that they get. Position-wise, he is Kaushan rather. Kalwarachi sends it out to Varela. Faithful servant for Air Force. Idda Malgoda gives it to Bandara, who came in place of Rathmalana. Kalwarachi. Big tackle on Amila Kumara. Idda Malgoda swings a pass out by Ishara Madushan. Cutting back inside is Setmal. Idda Malgoda uses the decoy runners. Good pressure on Umesh Vasanta. Air Force now backpedaling.
No, release! Release!
Malisha Virukone.
You're going off it.
Tucking it in. Patience is
Roll away, no
what's
hand.
been called out from the benches here at Rathmalana, as Army managed to kick one through. Kalwarachi not collecting it cleanly. It's still live. Air Force.
Release!
A single man being tracking down that Shamika Kaushan, who finally manages to get some resolve for Air Force. Put under tremendous pressure. Nilantha Jayavira with the carry now. Inside their own 22. Kalwarachi says, I'm going to kick from base, but doesn't go out. Tarindu Chandrasena takes attack to the 22 meters. Here's an opportunity for Army Sports Club to really hurt the Army just before half time. Using their forwards, Nilantha Jayavira carries it for Army. I beg your pardon, Nalaka Maduranga carries it for Army. Quick ball from Manjula Veerasinghe. Here's Ijaz Ahmed. Now the backs getting in on the act, and opportunity for Tarinder Chandrasena, who keeps it alive. Manjula to the forwards. Air Force could have carried him inside and he would have been held up, and yes, they do exactly that. The Airmen will be very much relieved, but Army have been hitting them hard. Air Force have been forced to make over 70 tackles in this first half. Nathan, how long will they be able to hold on? Because Army look like they're not going to stop.
Yes, absolutely relentless from Army, isn't it, Sudarshana? But these forwards do have the license to do so. We were mentioning before kickoff as well, they do have some big lads set to come off the bench for them. So can afford to go all out, but you have to say that's another chance going begging for Army. They had plenty of men there. They could have tried and recycled it for at least a couple more phases, but unfortunately ended up getting held up, and that's a let off for Air Force. They were the ones in attack just a few moments ago and lost the ball, were backpedaling. Now have the opportunity to exit with a goal line dropout. Army will be keen to get at the end of this kick. Try and pick up from where they left off. It's a high hanging kick from Idda Malgoda. That's well picked up there by Varnasuriya. Varnasuriya to Jayatunga. Jayatunga tries to cut inside. It's brought down. Now about 10 meters out from the 22. Once again going to their forwards. Ijaz Ahmed, Veerasinghe, Jaya Vikrama, the try scorer. Veerasinghe picks it up this time, goes to the backs. Pass doesn't go to hand. Chandrasena, all he could do was try and get a boot on that one, but looks like the ball was knocked on well before. So Army on the attack, but this time attack just not coming together for them. Unfortunately, lost forward there by the number 12, Sampath Vijayratna. But another promising attack from the soldiers right at the end of this first half.
Army will being disappointed that they didn't get the all-important score. They'll be encouraged at the fact that they've managed to put pressure on Air Force in the correct part of the field. Continually banking in close to the red zone of the Airmen, putting pressure on that scrum. Here's Varela breaking from the back for Air Force. Kaushan wants his forward to cover. Chandrasena calling mark outside the 22 and kicking it out in the full. Tarinder Chandrasena a little shaken up there just outside the 22.
It's a bit of a brain fade moment there from Tarinder Chandrasena. Initially took it inside the 22, call for mark.
He didn't take it inside the 22, he collected it outside the 22, travelled back in and then came outside and kicked it out. Chandrasena, a little bit of a brain fade there. Here's Air Force, opportunity, change of hands in the mall, looking to attack through the middle, and the Airmen have gotten this moving forward. Can they put pressure? They have a ball available at the back as well. Here's Varela twisting and turning and breaking off. Now it'll be up to the forwards to try and rally around. The new scrum half in for Air Force in the number 21 jersey. Vishal Lakalanka marshalling the troops, wanting the forwards to have a close eye on the proceedings, and Air Force will want to make sure that they go into half time with the lead in hand. They've been under the pump majority of this first 40, with the soldiers camping in their territory.
Use it.
Can the airmen multiple occasions?
Half time.
Referee Ishanka wanted the Air Force to play. You're not going to be allowed to slow the game down, so Army will be the happy a lot going into Lemons, Nathan. Very good game management from them, but they need to make sure that they execute the second 40 as well.
Yes, certainly. Score could have been a lot more different if Army took their chances. But the game remains in the balance here at Rathmalana. It's 12 points to 10 at the moment. What a first half effort it has been from Army. Air Force as well. Huge opportunity at the end of that half to try and go into Lemons with a score, but unable to take that. And there you have your half-time confirmation. 12 points to 10 in favor of the visitors. And with that being said, we'll head into a short commercial break with the second half action back on Sri Lanka's number one sports channel, ThePapare.
Pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamari.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Every modern professional needs Vantage. For those who demand the best. Vantage for the modern professional.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamari.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
පිත්තියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
පිත්තියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Vantage for the modern professional.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamari.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Every modern office needs sophistication, cutting-edge precision, and seamless support. Vantage for the modern professional.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi Fun Tamari.
Welcome back to Rathmalana. We're moments away from the second half action in our clash in the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League between Army Sports Club and Air Force Sports Club. It was an action-packed first half we saw here at Rathmalana. Air Force with the early advantage as Malisha Veerakon went straight through the gap to open the scoring. But after that it was good moments for the Airmen were few and far between. Army really grew into this game after the first 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, Air Force straight away getting in on the act, getting 7 points on the board. But Army's reply was immediate. They made sure that they did very well in the line out that they got. And Lahir Ratnayaka, who has been absolutely fabulous for Army Sports Club in that number 10 jumper, making things equal. Air Force reclaimed the lead through Ida Malgoda's penalty, but that was short-lived as Army managed to take the lead for the first time in the game through their prop Lakshan Jayawardena, getting that all-important try. 12 points to 10 is the score. Army going into half-time with the lead as Some of the supporters are eagerly looking forward to the action to commence, and teams having their last huddle and chats.
Yes, certainly Coach Asela Deshapre will have a lot to say to his Air Force lads, and it's a long way back for them. Not a long way back for them in this game, just a 2-point lead, but how they manage this game as well, isn't it, Sudarshana, will be important. They were really tired out in that first half, especially the forwards were really called into play. Dominated in that department in the opening 40 minutes, and they have the resources off the bench as well to continue to pile on the momentum and pile on the pressure. And game management will be important as well for the Yemen in this second half. We know they have the talent up their ranks to try and overturn this 2-point deficit and try and come away with a victory in their opening game. But it'll all need to come together for them and come together fast in crucial games like this, in crunch games like this rather. Who scores first after that half-time break is of utmost importance, and straight away Air Force making a couple of changes to the 15 men out on the park as we come away from Lemons. Army as well. They're back, they're all pumped up. They'll just want to continue to pile on the pressure here. No need to do anything different from what they were doing in that first half. It worked for them. Had a couple of opportunities go begging as well. Score could have been slightly different. So they'll be just hoping to be a bit more clinical in this second 40 minutes. As Ratnaik set to kick us off here in Rathmalana in the second half.
Captain, ready? Ready? Get behind.
Ratnaik opts to go deep, and ball is cleanly collected there by Air Force. And straight off the blocks, it's a lot better, and opts to go to kick from base, the replacement scrum of Vishal Akalanka. The ball is handed kindly in the hands of Tarinder Chandrasena for Army. And now Ratnaik as well opt in for the safety of touch, but doesn't gain too much distance for his side. And Air Force with the first set piece right on the edge of Army's red zone will be hoping to try and get the first score in this second half.
Ratnaik kicking it out on the full. So the Airmen with an opportunity straight away in the first half. Early exchanges to try and take the lead back. Kaushan with the throw, opts to go to the back, finds Basanta. More call by the referee once, says referee Shankar. So Air Force need to make sure that they keep moving. And good movement for Air Force.
Use it, use it.
Use it is the call from the referee, and digging it are the Airmen, and Army doing brilliantly well.
Number 21. Last warning, ice here.
Now Army will be full of confidence.
Yes, to win the penalty, managing to defend that maul at the first time of asking. That's a real big boost for the soldiers. Think it was Chintaka Sandaruan in the number 5 jumper that dived over that one. Prevented Akalanka from fishing it out, making the maul unplayable. And now it's a scrum for soldiers. And they'll be hoping to get up the field. Probably use the width of the field. try and get into Army's half, into Air Force's half rather.
Mantula Veerasinghe, a quick ball out to Ratnayaka, who has the comfort of kicking this one out on the full, but doesn't do that. Ishara to Seth Mal. Good rush on him by his opposite number, Isara Mandushan, coming on the round, runs past Sudaraka Dikkumbura, who's not available to complete the tackle. Idda Malgoda now getting his forwards on the edge. Shamika Kaushan. Ahmed now using the forwards in the middle. Varal with the carry. Vishal puts in a little dink, kicks it out.
And Chandrasena cleanly collects and puts his side out of danger. But they were playing under advantage, I believe, the Yaman. No, it doesn't appear to be the case, and they'll have a line out from well inside the Army red zone.
Time off. Hello. Wide number 3.
Time off called by referee Shankar.
Wide number 3. Wide number 3 off.
Air Force making another change there, bringing in Pathum Piris, the replacement front row, replacing Amila Kumar. So fresh legs for this line out, and Air Force will have an opportunity to try and get the lead back once again. Last time the maul was well defended by Army. It's attempt number 2. Shamika Kaushan throws it into Vasanta. Maul, says referee Shankar. And shoving through the Amen. Try line in their sights. Breaks away. Shamika Kaushan. Has he touched down? Referee Shankar wants to have a closer look.
There were 2 men who broke away from the maul, Nathan. That's what referee Shankar will be taking a look at. The grounding, there is absolutely no problem, but the 2 men who broke away, that's what they will be taking a look at.
On field decision try. Can you check the grounding, please? Yes.
They're just looking at the grounding because the on-field decision was try. But I thought would be the question, was there any obstruction? Was there any reason that the try could not have been awarded? Here's Kaushan's grounding. We cannot see the line here. There is now, just now he rolls it forward, but the initial grounding, was it short, is the question that will be asked. I think if there is another angle, remember the try has been awarded. Here's a rock and roll. That doesn't give us a very clear picture though, but there is some indication of the line. It does look like slightly short here.
The
initial grounding was short, but the same movement carried the ball forward into the line. So that's what has been adjudicated by the television match official. The very experienced Dilroy Fernando. And with that, Air Force getting back the lead, clawing their way back 15 points to 12. They were given an opportunity, Nathan, and they were rested in the first 4 minutes of the game.
Yes, Air Force getting exactly what they would have wanted soon after Lemons. Shamika Kaushan, who was in red hot form last year, gets his first try in the 2025-26 campaign. And now he has Idda Malgoda to try and add all 7 for the Airmen. Conversion is inch perfect from Gayanta Idda Malgoda. Air Force walk away with all 7. It's 17 points to 12 now in favor of the home side, and they've turned it around from a 2-point deficit to a 5-point lead. Hit the ground running in the first half, have done so in the second half as well. And on replay, the break from the maul looks good as well. Shamika Kaushan with his first try of this campaign. Gayanta Idda Malgoda flawless off the tee so far. Now ball has been picked up by Yami. Sends it out to Trandasena. That's a dangerous pass there. Shows and goes now. Does Chandrasena. Army playing with a sense of urgency now, trying to get that spring in their step.
Backwards.
Spilled by Yakalanka, but backwards says referee Shankar. Game of kick tennis going on at the moment between the back threes. And now finds some space to run into. Prasanna Jayatunga brings play on to halfway. Some slick offloading from Ami. And Subodha Samarakon gains some meters. Ball with Chintaka Sandaruan now, but Air Force defense shot up on that occasion. Backpedaled a bit. Ami need to use it. And the forwards just trying to slow things down. Picked up by Disanayaka. Just need to rinse and repeat what they did in the first half, Ami. Don't need to do anything too different. Slow it down, suck in the defense, and now here's Ratnayaka to Nalaka Maduranga. Advantage coming their way as well. Hands in the ruck from the Yaman. Have a free play. Tries to chip it over Veera Singh.
Number two. Captain.
The referee seems to have spotted something severe there.
Number 2. 3 times block tackles. No. Number 2. Mama 3 times block in the
Well, Shamika Kaushan being given the marching orders. I warned you 3 times for block tackles. Where's the call from referee Shankar?
Time back on.
10 minutes. The Amen will have to make sure that they manage with 14 men, but more so dangerously with only 7 forwards. And the soldiers have been fabulous. There was a penalty advantage already being played in favor of Army, and Shamika Kaushan deciding to go in for a no-arms tackle there. Opportunity now for Army. Goes to number 2. Pressure from Air Force, but that will be penalized by referee Shankar. Another penalty. Penalty after penalty will hurt Air Force. 17-12. Army going to the corner again, no problem.
Yeah. Jumpers. Udadi aage atara gahanna bෑ, wadinna bෑ jump ge.
Clear instructions from the referee. You can't be hitting the opposition player's hand. You can go at the ball, but not at the hand of the jumper.
Number 2 tamane yellow card again. Number 2. Wait. Number 2 තමයි yellow card එක දෙන්නේ. right. Right. 28 go.
Slight confusion there, but Air Force with another replacement. Parakno Rathnayaka now.
Time back
for
on.
The skipper Sharka Varela. This time cleanly collected at line out time. Lovely offload to Subodha Samarakon. Yaman managed to turn the ball over from that maul, but the loose ball picked up by Rathnayaka. And a knock-on advantage was going the favour of Air Force. So another let-off for the seven-man pack of Air Force Sports Club. Army not getting the desired result from that line out. And a chance for Air Force to get out of trouble.
Right, hurry up. Crouch!
Scrum.
Bye!
On the edge of the 5-meter mark for Air Force.
Steady.
Need a good exit from this one as Akalanka feeds it in. Idda Malgoda under some pressure but manages to get in a good exit. Takes play right onto the edge of the 40-meter mark. Or just about 30 meters from his in-goal area, but that's a huge clearance from the experienced Gantha Idda Malgoda. And Air Force can breathe a little easier as they defend this next line out.
Yeah, on the gap, White.
Army will be looking to shake off the earlier misses in the line out.
Number 1. Wait. Mom pre-match briefing game what wait.
Army this time going to the last pod.
Not 10 meters.
Advantage being played by the referee. Some collision on the referee as well. That's going to be a penalty in favor of
not 10 meters.
Army.
Back. Right.
Now opportunity for Army here to try and go for 3 points. Be interesting to see what they will opt to do because there's plenty time left in this game. As referee Shankar attends to a player on the floor. Let's try and see what that how that happened. There is contact. If we can take a look at that replay again. Interesting to see how Ijaz Ahmed went to ground. There seemed to be some contact with the player. So okay to play is what's been adjudicated. Take a look at this. Ahmed there, big hit on him. Seems like he snapped his head back. Nathan, never a comfortable place to be.
What out?
Lahir Rathnayaka has been given the orders to go for touch again. Army are not going to die wandering. They are going for the kill here.
Time back on.
Yes, and why not Sudarshana? Air Force with one of their talismanic forwards in Shamika Kaushan, down to 14, down to 7 in the forwards department. If there was ever an opportunity for almost guaranteed 7 points from the line out, it's right now for Army. The way they've played today, almost every line out of theirs has looked like a guaranteed 7 points in this part of the pitch.
Ball transfer and the ball, and this time the sack is good from Air Force, but ball still available for Army, who will call on the forwards to do all the work, and they are doing their work, hitting hard around the fringes, putting pressure on Air Force, forcing the Army defenders. Looking for that penalty. The soldiers using the forwards. Now coming to the center of the field. Opting to go with their forwards who seem like a very well rehearsed unit. Take a look at the latch coming in as well.
Back.
Courage is carrying from Army Sports Club. And will touch down. They knew even before the grounding. That's Ijaz Ahmad who's getting that try for Army. 17 all. And it's all squared here at Rathmalana with the conversion to come. And Lahiru Ratnaika will be licking his fingers.
There's a try coming for Ijaz Ahmad there. Said it was almost a guaranteed 7 points, Sudarshana, and that's exactly what Ratnaika is trying to do now. Add the 2 extras, gain the lead back for Army Sports Club, but what a shift it's been from their forwards. And there I say the Sanat Martis effect for the soldiers, as the conversion is good from Lahiru Ratnaika. He's had a good game as well today. And now Army with a 19 points to 17 lead here at Air Force's home turf.
2-point game, but Air Force will be concerned of the fact that they haven't been able to try and find answers to this Army forwards who put them under real pressure. Air Force will be hoping that they can hold on to possession, because whenever Army has possession in hand, they've been very secure with it, have stuck to the plan. And here's Varna Surya carrying it. Ratnaika still going forward. He's been absolutely impeccable for Army. Big carry by Varna Surya. Ijaz Ahmad, the try scorer, needed to roll away the tackler. Now the replacement hooker Ijaz Ahmad seems to be in a bit of Bodasga. Sudaraka Dikkumbura kicks the ball out on the full. It's not the first time they have struggled with. Lahiru Ratnaika also kicking the ball out on the full couple of times. So we need to make sure that they don't tire their forwards out.
Yes, indeed, Sudarshana. Just need to be a bit more tactically aware, don't they? The kickers for Army. Air Force, on the other hand, in terms of their kicking game, have opted to go from base numerous occasions today. Hasn't really worked for them.
Time off. Wait. Number 1. Wait. Number 1. Wage responsibility ka market ganna. Mම වර කිව්වා briefing එකේදී ඔයා meeting කියලා මෙතන එන්න බෑ. ඔයාගේ market ගන්න ඕනේ ඉස්සලා first job එක. ඒක කරේ නැත්නම් මම ඊළඟට send them out. Wait. Time off. Wait.
Referee Shankar with some advice there to Pathum Piris before this next line out. Goes deep this time. Collected by Vasanta. And Air Force have set up the maul, but that's sacked well by Army. But Akalanka manages to fish it out of the back. Swinging it now from right to left. Defense is scrambling just a tad bit for Army. And Air Force trying to hit back straight away after conceding. Shows and goes. That's a thumping run from the number 8 for Air Force. There's Pathum Piris now taking the ball into the 40. Akalanka goes blindside, but unfortunately ball just popped up there. And knock-on advantage going the way of Army, who've kicked away their advantage, and ball once again in the hands of Madhushan for Air Force. And they're back to where they started now. Here's Idda Malgoda, shows and goes. Gayanta Idda Malgoda caught by Samarakon at the last moment there. Manuka Pereira Tries to twist through. Going on the left-hand side now, Adi Aman. Defense is sweeping for Army at the moment. And here's Akalanka. It's again faulty handling by the Aman, but managed to keep the ball at hand. And here's Madhushan once again. This time ball has fallen the way in favor of Army Sports Club. So Air Force losing yet another opportunity, but this time Army will want to keep the ball at hand. That's a big hit from Piris. Advantage over, says referee Shankar. Swings it out now to the number 5. That's Malisha Veerakon for Army. They've gone from defense into attack in a jiffy. Here's Ratnaik to his forwards now. Daniel Disanaik, a big carry, ball available at the back of the ruck. But some sloppy passes in the past few phases of play. And now goes for the chip and chase. Do Army. And Air Force with a kick of their own and plenty of space opening up at the back. But Dick Kubro is there to do the sweeping. Some pretty scrappy stuff at the moment here at Rathmalana. But it's Army with the ball at hand at the moment. Ratnagar tries to loop it through, but again that's a audacious pass. Could have gone horribly wrong for the soldiers there. Ratnagar will be thanking his lucky stars that his mates have managed to keep the ball at hand. Game has been scrappy. Just need to slow it down a bit now. Do Army.
Wait.
Oh, some helter-skelter stuff. The game has continued for the past couple of minutes. It's been extremely scrappy, like Nathan mentioned, but the ball has been live. Felt like all hell broke loose on the ground. Referee Shankar Bekon wanted to have a word with the TMO.
Can you check the head-to-head contact?
Referee Bekon wanted to take a look at the head-on contact.
Hold on.
Can you get the angle from the camera
Yes,
one?
looked in a bit of discomfort there, the Army player who went down.
In the last phase, just before that stoppage, is what we are looking for. I believe Rijaz Ahmad, it was a couple of frames earlier, if we can take a look at. Couple of frames earlier. I think it's the knee there. If you can take a look at that again, is what referee Shankar Bekon would prefer.
බලන්න එක බෝල් කැරියක් යට ඉන්නේ ලෝ
All right at this point. Is the ball available? It's a very low body position there. He's already clutching his head. Unclear to see where the contact was.
Can you go back to the previous angle again, please? Repeat that same thing.
TMO wanted to take a look at that angle again to see where the contact was originated. The good thing I think Air Force will be
the previous angle
hoping for is the fact that both players were pretty low in terms, so there is reason for mitigation.
Right.
This will give the best head-on-head contact here.
Head contact.
But both players have
carry
very low.
Shankar, it's clear. There is, in my opinion, there is no dangerous play because both the attacking player, the ball carrier and the defending player, the angles are the same. So you may continue. I don't see anything in danger. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Agreed.
Referee,
No penalties.
Dilroy Fernando. I think that was a brilliant decision. It's just a rugby incident and we may continue. Both the players, there is head-on-head contact, but there was absolutely no malice. So we are good to continue. As I believe Army, who had ball in position, will start off with a scrum.
It's purely a rugby incident there, but thankfully both Ijaz Ahmed and Pathum Piris are good to go. Little handshake as well before that scrum, but well within referee Shankar's rights to pause play there, especially after head-on-head contact. Need to prioritize player safety.
Fine.
And first touch for the replacement halfback Shivanta Narada for Army.
All in, number 18, number 8. Keep your bind, keep your bind.
Picking and going from the back. Here's Narada out now to Tarinda, but that was well read there by the Air Force backs on that occasion. Ijaz Ahmed, as Army look to go blindside as they have done with most of their forward plays so far.
Ball is available. Ball is in.
Sucking in plenty of the Air Force defenders at the moment. But still choosing to go in that same area of the field, picking and going. And Army doing what they've done best so far in this game, slowing it down with their big boys and just waiting for the gaps to open up, waiting for the penalties to come. And when you play patiently like this and keep the ball at hand, they usually do.
You got to admire how very well patient they are, Army. Here's Dick Kumra looking to create something. Replacement coming in backwards. Play on needs the call from the referee. Dick Kumra
tackle release.
Comes back to rescue it and salvage something from this for Army, who are holding on to possession, but not with forward charge as Danish Disanaika goes to ground, makes it available. Has been lost forward. Call comes from the touchline, but referee Shankar Bekon has had enough. He's been giving away warnings time after time after time.
දැක්කේ නෑ. ඔයාලගේ ප්ලේයර්ස් ට එහෙම අයිතියක් නෑ. කිසිම දෙයක් නෑ. මොකද AR ඉන්නවා. මම දැක්කේ නැති දා. එයාලා මට පෙන්නයි. ඔයාලා ගේම් එක ප්ලේ කරන්න. ජෙනරල් වෝනින් ටීම් එකට මැසේජ් එකක් දෙන්න.
Referee Shankar is feeling charitable because he's been giving warnings time after time after time, and the airmen have been guilty of having a couple of mouthpiece referees taking part in the game in their livery. There was a loss forward which wasn't spotted by referee Shankar Bekon, and like he mentioned, there are assistant referees.
Vote out, vote out, vote out, vote out.
Air Force now with a scrum right on the edge of halfway. Army look to be building up another attack nicely, but
Coach,
unfortunately lost the ball forward in that last ruck. And it's another opportunity now for the Airmen to try and take back the lead. Here's Sakalanka with the feed. Iddamalgoda loops it out to his big center and a burst through the line. Does Padmasanka for Air Force offloads to Madhushan, and Air Force have gone right up to the 5 meter line. Here's Padmasanka again, started it all off right under the sticks. Just need to send the ball out. Here's Shamika Kaushan. Army defense absolutely scrambling at the moment. Quick ball needed. But Air Force just slowing it down, trying to barge through. Is Pathum Piris. The Airmen hitting back and hitting back hard. And looks like they've gone over. But looks like they'll need to recycle it. The advantage has come in as well. Army doing absolutely everything to try and keep these Yamen at bay. Right on the brink now. Just need to go through the phases. The try will come for Air Force and they go over. That's the try. And that's the lead for Air Force Sports Club. And it comes through Shamika Kaushan again, who's gone over for his brace. And it's 22 points to 19 here at Rathmalana. But what a run to start it all off by Padma Sanka off the back of that scrum.
That brilliant work from Padma Sanka. That's one of the rare times that we've seen the Air Force line in motion. They've been sucked into a forwards battle by the soldiers, but this time around managing to make sure that they keep it tied together. They were patient. They didn't try to rush it, Nathan, making sure all the forwards got behind that ball and getting that all-important try. 22 points to 19, still within that penalty range. And Ida Malgoda steers away with the conversion. So 5-point lead for Air Force at home. And they will believe that, and that was also the first try scored by them in this second 40. Beg your pardon, the second try scored by them in this second 40. A welcome try for them. They will want to make sure that they are calm and concise, because when they are on the move, this experienced back line of Air Force can be very, very dangerous.
It's the first time really that we saw a clean line break, isn't it, Sudarshan? And you saw how much the Air Force backs can hurt you. This time the line out taken quickly by Army, but Air Force have shot up in the brink in a jiffy. And Army will have to manufacture themselves out of their own half, but the advantage is coming for a line offside penalty. And it's a huge let off for Army, and an opportunity to go straight back up to their attack in third of the field and try and pull one back yet again.
Number 6.
Yeah, good hustle from Army.
Bleeding Tino, bleeding Gatino. What play can plan? Right, hurry up.
Only slide will bleeding, so I'll
time back on.
Offside. The soldier is vehemently stating to referee Shankar. His Lyra of Naika yet again gaining important meters for his team. Brings his forwards into the opposition 50, around the 40-meter mark. Army will need to make sure that they are focused into the last 15 minutes of the game. And really got to commend the tournament committee and the administration of SLR of being able to think quickly as Air Force managed to snap that one from the hands of the soldiers. As the advantage is over, ball goes into the line out. Good defensive work from Army. Coming back to what I was mentioning, Nathan, kudos to the organizing committee and the tournament committee for being proactive and changing the time, because as you can see, into the last 15 minutes of the game, already getting a little darker than it was. So it's a very good move to have started the game 15 minutes earlier.
Back, right.
Yes, certainly, Sudarshan. We struggled with that yesterday, didn't we? And like you said, have to commend the officials for taking a quick decision like that, as Army with another opportunity from the line out. And this time going for one of their set moves. Here's Samarakon trying to barge through. But defense shot up in the brink of time for Air Force. And now Chamira Pereira, the replacement front rower. Army seem to have got all their replacement forwards on the park at the moment. Here's Srimanta Buddhi Srimanta was really good for them last year. And Subodha Samarakon once again, he's made a real impact off the bench. Hasn't he, Sudarshan? Was called to action in the first half and has made a real difference for the Soldiers. Now to the line they go. Here's the skipper, Dikkubura, trying to wriggle through as he usually does. Narada weighing his options. That's a brilliant spot tackle coming in that time from Nilanta Jayavira for the Yarman, and winning the penalty as well. Massive defensive effort from the Yarman, pulling up their socks in the forwards department when they needed to.
These are the moments that could really win you games. Nathan, and Nilanta Jayavira was absolutely spot on. Big tackle on the ball carrier. Standing start for the number 16 from Army, and really putting his body on the line. Jayavira getting the all-important penalty and stopping that momentum for the Soldiers. Opportunity now for the Malguru to go deep into the half, push back while carrying that ball, and then losing the footing versus Army's Lakshan Jayawardena. Opportunity now. Air Force need to think about the game management and will focus on bringing play to the opposite end of the field. Nathan, is going to be very important for the Army to make sure that they try and camp up in the Army half, because they only have a very slender lead of 5 points.
Yes, and we've seen how much Army can hurt you when they have possession inside the red zone. Still 14 minutes to play. Long 14 minutes ahead for Air Force and a short 14 minutes ahead for the Soldiers. Just 5 points in it. This game has really gone down to the wire. And anything still can happen here at Rathmalana, but it's Air Force and Gayanthi Iddamalgoda to restart things after that injury break with a touch finder.
57 minutes at London Place, and CRNFC are really running away with that game. 53 points to 3. They've already secured the bonus point, and Cyril Lions really not being able to get their engine started since last season as well. Will be pretty disappointed with this showing. Interestingly enough, despite being played at London Place, it's the Sri Lions who are hosting this game, having opted to choose London Place as their home grounds for the season. Air Force setting it up, ball available at the back. Here's Kaushan yet again carrying it forward, making a real menace of himself. Air Force now through Setmal. And that's a beautiful jackal from Army. Absolutely spot on. Protesting referee's decision earns Army 10 more meters, and that was completely unnecessary. Referee Shankar has been warning them so many times. This could be the golden opportunity that Army were looking for, as Lahiru Ratnayake Adioli complies and brings play into the 22 meters. Can the Army forwards put in a shift? A shift when it's really needed here. Ever so close to the last 10 minutes of the game.
Yes, continuing to protest that last penalty call, but that was brilliant Jacqueline work. Sudarshan, I don't think there was anything wrong with that. The forwards for both teams have been magnificent in this game. Line out clean once again, and Army set in that rolling maul. This time the defense a bit better from Air Force, once says referee Shankar. And more of the Soldiers getting in there, getting their heads in there. But the maul stopped dead in its tracks by the Yarman. And but the ball is still available for Army. They can go with their tried and tested pick and goes inside the attacking red zone now.
Shiranta the replacement halfback in the number 21 jumper, marshalling in the forwards. Army looking to slow it down, get some composure and stability. Now attacking from a man out. Still available with the Army forwards who are making their way, earning every inch towards the try line, and they've been doing this all game, Nathan. Fair warning to our production and the technical crew. If Army wins this one, there are going to be 12 Swiss Tech players of the match we are going to nominate. The entire bench and the forwards of Army have been absolutely fabulous. Still hitting away until the last sap of their energy. Daniel Shadisanayaka can barely walk in that number 2 jersey. He can barely lift his shoulder, but still opting to continue. That's going to be a penalty. One too many by Army, but the number 26, Shasika Fernando, was the man who came away with that. Some hard work from the soldiers, but no hurrah as Air Force managed to jackal that one.
Yes, they've really pulled their socks up in defense, haven't they, Sudarshan, in this second half especially. This time once again managing to win the penalty. Army huffed and puffed, but unfortunately with the try line in their sights, another chance for them has gone begging, and we've seen that happen a few times so far in this game, and the way the score stands at the moment with just 9 minutes left, those missed opportunities might actually come back to bite Army Sports Club come the full-time whistle.
That'll be very unfortunate for Army, who've especially the Army forwards who played with real composure. But yeah, what they will try to do, Ijaz Ahmad yet again being called on to the field, because you need to make sure there is a registered front rower in the midst. Army, I believe, have exhausted all their replacements. But losing a hooker is never easy, Nathan. One of their most potent weapons, which was the line out, is going to be severely handicapped. Oh, that's a loose throw by Kaushan that time, throwing to no man, but Barral rescuing it. The Malgoda taking no chances, kicks it deep. Not tracked well by Army, who lets it roll on to in goal. And goal line dropout has been offered. It's Army who needs to show some urgency here, Nathan, because they are the ones who are chasing the game. 8 minutes on our clock. Could be vastly different with the referees.
Yes, a pretty important kick there from Gayanthi Malgoda as well. Sudarshana from well within their half to a goal line dropout for Army. Air Force can collect that one and now attack through the fringes with their forwards.
Shashika Jayawardena, from the time he's come onto the field, has been an absolute live wire for this Air Force outfit. What an impact player he's been in that number 26 jersey. Got that decisive score as well earlier. Now we are forced opting to go to the back. Ishara Madhushan punches through the defense, twists and turns and makes it available. Here's quick ball from Setmal to Iddamal Goda. Now the forwards rallying up for the Armin. They've had to face plenty of onslaughts from Army, but they're still going. Shashika Javardhan with that last carry. Now Air Force can really put this game to bed and earn that bonus point as well if they get one more score. Opting to keep it close with their forwards. Army need to be very careful with their defense and discipline. Inside 5 meters. Now Air Force looking to run wide. Vishal has forwards to pick from, and they will latch on to each other. Keep it close. They can see the try line. Just inches away, and here's a charge. Inches short now, as there is a sound of thunder coming in, but will the last thunder be delivered by Air Force, who get offside advantage? Jayawardena twist and turn, still on his feet, makes it available for Air Force. Iddamal Goda sends it out. Now Air Force with a free roll of the dice with penalty advantage. Multiple penalty advantages coming to them. Iddamal Goda kicks across. Oh, it's there to be taken for Padmasankar, but no harm done, as they will have a penalty right underneath the purse. Ideally should go for 3, which will distance themselves from 1 score. And Nathan, we need to start chatting about the Swiss Tech perfect player of the match. As it is, as how the game has panned out, seems like it's the home team that's going to go the distance. But for me, one man from that Army has outsmarted the entire set of forwards who've been working really hard. Lahiru Ratnayaka from Army has had a fabulous game, except for those couple of kicks that he overcooked. The first 5-8 for Army. But in the Air Force ranks, I think again their forwards putting in a real big shift, making sure Shashika Javardhana with an inside ball drops it cold. Air Force, who opted not to go for the penalty, they now need to work really hard to make sure that they don't let Army score, because if they score, they can really take this game at the last ditch. Army, if they have to do this the entire way to their goal try line, they will do it, Nathan.
It's been a massive shift from their forwards, hasn't it? And here's the trusty boot of Ratnayaka trying to get them out of trouble. Doesn't find touch, only goes as far as Gayantha Iddamal Goda. The Air Force should have taken the 3 there, would have put more than 7 points between them and the Soldiers. But yes, back to that conversation for Swiss Tech perfect player of the match. There's been plenty of good performances from the Yemen as well. If they can hold on for these last 4 minutes and go on and win this one, like you said, especially Sashika Fernando in the number 26, who's come off the bench. Shamika Kaushan as well got the 2 decisive tries in this second half, and their entire set of 6 front rowers they've listed for this game have been absolutely brilliant. And referee Shankar says it's last 2 minutes here at Rathmalana. So it's now or never for Army Sports Club if they are to try and snatch one at the death.
Going to be a very interesting one here. 2 minutes to go. Anything can happen here. As another replacement being made, Rumesh Vasanta has been called to the bench.
Rumesh Vasanta as well has been good at the lineouts, hasn't he? Sudarshana managed to win all of the lineouts of Shamika's throws.
Also Nilantha Jayavir as well. Nathan, who's been a real talisman, who goes up on that lineout. He's been in a weapon defensively as well. Pramod Padmasanka in the number 12 jersey, who created that beautiful break, maybe the only break of the game. Good defensive work from Army, managing to hold on, but Air Force regroup, regather and go forward. He is twisting and turning. Kaushan breaking away. Brilliant jackal from Army that time, absolutely no problem there. Now Army in desperation, looking to run. Dick Kubura looking to run outside, needed to pass and support. Here's Ratnayaka putting ball to Butta, but there was a touch. Air Force wouldn't mind. It's the dying minutes of the game and they are in the correct part of the field. Army has to do all the work now.
Yes, we've been speaking about the lack of breaks, haven't we, Sudarshana? And if there was ever a time for a line break from one of the soldiers, it's right about now. Last place is referee Shankar. And I think it's time that we nominate our Swiss Tech Perfect Player of the Match as well. And by the look of things, barring something drastic of this last line out, it will be someone from that Air Force 25.
A difficult one as Army scamper away with the line out ball. Still in play. Air Force now with an opportunity, but referee Abe Kohn has blown the long whistle.
Wide number 4. Wide number 4. Wide number 4. Wide number 4 without the ball tackle.
Nilanta Jayavira.
Wait.
Wide number 4 without the ball. Tackling without the ball. So penalty in favor of Army. Is there more drama in this game as Arush Ratnayaka will be looking to go to touch, try and earn as much as he possibly can through the boot, and he brings play to the 50-meter mark, and we've been persistently being asked who the player of the match is. We are not able to try and nominate because this game is still alive. Can be a soldier, and if it's one, I am going with Lahiru Ratnayaka, who's been fabulous. Army managed to hold on to it. Here's Ratnayaka, goes to Dick Kumbura. Replacements coming in to strengthen Army. In the tram lines are the soldiers. Can they go end to end and give us the second last minute finish already in this Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League? Ijaz Ahmed, who thought his day was done, comes back in for another carry. Army happy to take it slow. Ball available at the back. Air Force are defiant. They will not let anyone through. But breaching into the 22 are the courageous soldiers. It's full time here at Rathmalana, but the game is far from over. Can Army dish a famous comeback and a victory? Counter-ruck from Air Force, but Army still with ball in hand. Shashika Fernando trying to make amends of himself, but Army still good. Inside the 22. Can Coach Marty start off his second coming at Army with a win? Or will the Air Force repeat their performance from last season and take this one home? These forwards have been absolutely terrific for Army. Nathan, one after the other. They know exactly what they're doing. They're getting the timing right and hammering away at the defense. Tackler needed to release. Ball available for Army. And they lose it forward. That's going to be the game. Yes, that will be the game, and the Air Force take this one. What an anticlimax if you are an Army fan, but massive relief. But I think, Nathan, I'm going to agree with you. Shashika Fernando, the number 26 for Air Force, for the impact that he delivered coming in, will be our Swiss Tech perfect player of the match. Some terrific performance coming in. Air Force making it really difficult for themselves. Could have just taken the 3 points and secured the game, but I believe they were chasing that bonus point try. Absolutely brilliant from Army, keeping it alive up until the last minute, and Shashika Fernando, Swiss Tech player of the match for the game, coming in the second half and delivering a brilliant performance to push Air Force over the line. Army will be disappointed with the loss, but will be happy that they will take some points with this 1 point, a losing bonus point, having lost it within 7 points.
Yes, what a thriller we've had, Sudarshana, here at Rathmalana. It's been back-to-back thrillers in the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League, and what a start it's been. What a spectacle it's been in this on this opening weekend. Absolutely spectacular stuff from both these sides. As you have your full-time confirmation, just the 5 points in it here at Rathmalana. Air Force with 24 points, and Army who tried, who huffed and puffed all across that 80 minutes, with could only cough up the 19 points. It's 24 points to 19 here in favor of the Airmen, who repeat their heroics from last year. So we'll take a look at the second half highlights. Air Force went into the break behind, but their talisman Shamika Kaushan went over in the opening exchanges of this second half. Gayantha Iddamalgoda as well, to his credit. Sudarshana was flawless off the tee. Army had a couple of misplaced kicks in that 19 points as well. That was Army pulling one back with their forwards. What a performance they put in as well. Commiserations to them. They really deserved the victory. But all they have to walk away with is just that one bonus point, and then Shamika Kaushan added his second, and Gayatri Iddamalgoda added the extras in what was the match winner for Air Force Sports Club. So there you have your key stats. 3 converted tries for Air Force and that penalty, and 3 tries and just the 2 conversions for Army Sports Club, and a missed penalty as well in there. And our Swiss Tech perfect player of the match off the bench for Air Force was Shashika Fernando. Made a real impact in that number 26 jumper. Taking a look at our fixtures from week 2, the defending champions will be on show in Valisara on 22nd November against Navy Sports Club, a rejuvenated Navy Sports Club. But a couple of fixtures on the 21st as well. Army taking on CRNFC at their home turf will be a really interesting game there, especially in the forwards department. Police take on Air Force in their first home game at Police Park, and Siri Lions will pay visit to Havies at Havelock Park in Colombo on the 22nd of November. So plenty of action here in the new look Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League for 2025-26. Yes, and with that being said, folks, that brings an end to our live coverage of week 1 and this absolute thriller between Air Force and Army at the Air Force grounds in Rathmalana in week 1 of the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League 2025-2026. Bringing you the live pictures on Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare. This has been Nathan Coggins and Sudarshana Peris on behalf of the entire technical and production crew here at ThePapare, signing off. Catch you next week.
ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
3, 2, 1, roll.
This brings Sri Lankaවේ අංකික ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare සමග.
Welcome back to the Papare.
Welcome to the live broadcast on ThePapare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal cream for rapid relief and complete healing from muscle and joint ailments. Experience rapid relief. A trusted product from Link Natural.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Every modern professional needs Vantage. For those who demand the best. Vantage for the modern professional.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Drink Samahan daily to boost your immunity and stay healthy against prevailing health conditions. Samahan daily. Stay healthy.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Vantage for the modern professional.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Vantage for the modern professional.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
පිත්තියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
පිත්තියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Vantage for the modern professional.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Every modern office needs sophistication, cutting-edge precision, and seamless support. Vantage for the modern professional.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.